Hallux's heartbeat.
Where's Boddy gone?
Well, he said he was getting bored sitting around waiting for his new heart, so I've rigged him up to the strimmer. He's outside, edging the lawn.
The strimmer?
Well, anything that runs off electricity should keep him going. As long as he doesn't stop, of course.
We'll have no grass left.
I know. Brilliant, isn't it? We'll save a fortune on our gardening bills.
Well, all the more reason to get his new heart finished. Lab coats at the ready.
Quick recap. The heart pumps oxygen-rich blood and nutrients all around the body through a network of blood vessels. Now, the heart is a hard-working organ, and like every other organ, it needs oxygen-rich blood too. Special blood vessels called coronary arteries supply blood directly to the heart muscle to keep it pumping.
Sometimes a fatty plaque, that's a kind of gunk, builds up on the inside of the coronary arteries. This leads to them becoming narrower and hardening. It's called atherosclerosis, or coronary heart disease. This can take years to develop, and so may be undetected for a long time.
So where does all the gunk come from, nurse?
When you eat fatty foods like burgers, pizza and cakes, the fat is carried around your bloodstream with all the other nutrients. If there's too much fat, it begins to stick as a gunky coating to the walls of the arteries. And then it's a bit like when the pipes in the sink get clogged up. The water can't run down as fast.
Narrowed arteries can leave the heart muscle short of oxygen, which can lead to angina. This is a pain or tightness felt in the chest, arm, jaw, neck or stomach, and usually is worse when sufferers try to do something energetic. If an artery becomes completely blocked, part of the heart muscle is starved of oxygen. This is a heart attack. This can lead to cardiac arrest, which is where your heart completely stops beating.
Now, don't worry. You can't catch a heart attack, and it's not something that normally affects children. It's almost always caused by damage that's built up over years. The good news is that 80% of cases can be prevented, and if you look after your heart, you'll increase your chances of staying healthy when you're a grown-up.
And it's pretty simple to take good care of your heart. For starters, by not smoking and simply watching how much fat you eat. It doesn't just make you wobble on the outside, it clogs things up inside. A healthy diet with lots of fruit and vegetables will help keep your blood healthy, and as the heart is a muscle, make it a strong one with stacks of exercise. Play lots of sport and games with your friends. The more you work it, the stronger it will be.
Because heart disease can develop over a long time. Sometimes there are warning signs like chest pains, which can help people to tackle the problem before it becomes more serious. You know the machines in hospitals that make that beep, beep sound? That's the one. It's called an electrocardiogram. It's a machine that doctors use to check how well the heart is beating and is a helpful way to spot problems. If someone's worried, they might have heart trouble. It's just one way to find out more.
Thanks, nurse. Now, Boddy is lucky because we can make him a new heart in our laboratory. It's not quite as easy to replace human hearts, so here's a tip. Make sure you keep your ticker in good shape.
Ticker tip.
Today's ticker tip is all about teeth. Yes, teeth.
What have teeth got to do with hearts?
Just like your veins and arteries can be furred up with fatty plaque, if you don't brush your teeth, you will get a build-up of another type of plaque. This makes a home for bacteria, which not only rots your teeth, but can also make your gums sore. Red and bleeding gums are a sign of periodontal disease. Scientists aren't exactly sure why, but there seems to be a link between periodontal disease and heart problems. But even if we don't really understand the connection, it's another great reason to brush your teeth twice a day and use floss to get at the bits in between.
Good advice, nurse. Oh, hey up. I better go and find something else to plug Boddy into. He's starting on next door's geraniums.
Professor Hallux's heartbeat, funded thanks to a Heart Research UK Healthy Heart Grant. Find out more and get hands-on at funkidslive.com/Hallux.